What are some ocean ecosystems? In this video, you are going to learn about where the ocean meets the land, the intertidal zone, the richness of the reef, the near-shore zone, the wide and the deep, the open ocean zone, the most important organism you never see, plankton. Let's start. The intertidal zone. The intertidal zone is the area between the high and low tide lines. At high tide, the area is completely underwater, while at low tide, the area is exposed to air. Intertidal habitats depend on land features at the shore. For instance, low parts of rocky cliffs might have plants that can survive out of water during low tide. Sandy beaches hide crabs and clams that burrow under sand to await the rising tide. Rocky bowls hold pools of water where animals remain in a natural aquarium during low tide. Tide pools may contain crabs, small shrimp, sea anemones, sea stars, sea cucumbers, snails, and a variety of small plants. These organisms are sheltered from large fish at high tide because of crashing waves, but are in danger of being eaten by birds at low tide. The near-shore zone. The near-shore zone is home to many species of fish, jellyfish, and seaweed. Coral individuals, called polyps, live in colonies. Polyps produce hard exoskeletons attached to those of their neighbors. Coral reefs. Coral reefs are the branch-like structures built by colonies of coral polyps. The branched reefs provide habitats for many organisms, which form a complex community and food web. The open ocean zone. Animals at the surface in the open ocean are much like those living near shore. Fish, sea turtles, and whales move between near-shore and open ocean zones. As you move deeper in the ocean, light decreases, pressure increases, and temperature drops. Organisms, such as squid, that live in those extreme conditions are very different from those that live near the surface. Communities of shrimp, crabs, tubeworms, slugs, and even fish form around hydrothermal vents, volcanic spots on the ocean floor. Bacteria there eat dissolved chemicals in the heated water. The bacteria start the food chain for larger organisms. The most important organism you never see. Plankton. Plankton are microscopic, drifting organisms that inhabit the wide open ocean. Plankton reproduce in such massive numbers that they form clouds in the water visible from space. Plankton aren't a single species. They are a group that includes plant-like organisms, animal-like organisms, and bacteria. Plant-like plankton make their food through photosynthesis, which releases oxygen back into the atmosphere, enabling us to breathe. Animal-like plankton feed on other plankton. Large and small animals filter plankton from the water as their food. Smaller fish, in turn, become food for bigger predators.
We wish that you learned something new. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and click like. We'll be appreciated if you share it too. This is the Teaching Oasis.